Night of the Living podcast is always ad-free for patrons at patreon.com/NOTLP.
Hey there, listeners. Welcome to Night of the Living podcast, where we talk about horror, sci-fi, and fantasy movies, and we love on each other because we're dear friends. I'm Freddy. That's Amy.
Yes.
And there's Andy there.
Yeah, that segment's available on our Patreon.
Yeah.
On our OnlyFans.
It's our link to an OnlyFans. We love on each other. Andy, I love you.
Yeah, I love you guys too.
So there you go. We loved on each other.
There it is.
I love you, listener.
We're doing Badfingers this month, which is good that we love on each other because Badfingers give the bad touch. And so far we've done Idle Hands. And then what was the second movie again?
Talk to me.
Talk to Me. Thank you. And now we are moved on to a classic, The Beast with Five Fingers. We'll be talking about that.
Classic?
Yeah. It's
I
considered.
literally have never heard
classic.
this movie until
I had never heard
we
of it
started
either.
researching.
It was on
Hands.
a bucket list movie for me anyway, like because I've heard it come up a lot over the years.
Then it's not a classic to you then.
Not to
You can't
me.
call it a classic.
No, to the film community, they consider this a classic movie. It's like
Okay.
it's very well respected. Even at the time, it got some really good reviews.
It has really been lost to the fog of
Well, it came out
mists of time.
in 1947. What are you going to do? It's been a while. It's not
been a
exactly
while.
something people are
It's
talking
not
about.
fresh.
I need to talk to the film community then. Say, what are y'all thinking?
Leonard Maltin gave it a pretty good write-up in his book.
Pretty good.
Ebert likes it.
Pretty good.
Um,
But we'll talk about that
Yeah.
later.
absolutely. We're going to go ahead and dive into something a little gross, I guess.
No, funny.
And funny. I don't know the whole thing yet. I just kind of heard one snippet.
What have you
Yeah.
heard?
What you said.
That-
That supposedly our former president Bill Clinton and our current president Donald Trump had a fellatio moment together.
And Bill Clinton was the receiving end.
Yeah.
So what I know is that somewhere in an Epstein email, he alluded to Donald Trump blowing Bubba.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of it, apparently.
There's a picture.
I think that was the email. He said, "You have that picture of Trump giving Bubba a blowjob or something."
This is a horrible visual in my brain, you guys, which
It's-
everyone's sharing now.
It'll put you off blowjobs forever.
Ugh.
Yeah, and don't quote us on that because I just kind of skimmed the article. I didn't really want to read too much into it. But Bubba, that was what Bill Clinton's nickname was
Famously.
when he was
Yeah.
president.
But
And
there are other Bubbas in the circle,
Yeah.
apparently. There are multiple Bubbas.
Bubba.
so even if it's not Bill Clinton, does that mean that Donald Trump still gave a Bubba a blowjob?
Or
I mean,
was it innocent and it was just a telephone game and he was blowing bubbles? And someone just misheard.
that's probably what it was. I don't know. I just...
Well,
Go ahead.
can you envision Donald Trump blowing bubbles? I can't.
No, but
Can't imagine that
I
either.
can easily imagine him blowing Bill Clinton.
Yes,
That
it's
was
more likely that
yeah.
he would blow Bill Clinton than blowing bubbles.
Yeah, it seemed like when you said it, I was like, what an image, but it's there and it's very vivid and it's very believable.
I think for this administration has really been fostering such a rich meme environment.
Yeah.
So many rich memes out there, like the couch fucker
Yeah.
that JD Vance likes to fuck couches. Now that Donald Trump likes to give out blowjobs to men named Bubba.
Bubba. This
Bubba.
this really stacks nicely with the latest South Park where JD Vance and Trump have sex in that episode. It's pretty fucking hilarious too. We are sexualizing the hell out of Trump right now.
It's gross.
Yeah.
Well, he's gross sexually anyway. I mean, it tracks.
Yeah. It's icky. The whole thing's real gross. You know?
And Bill Clinton's gross too.
When I think of gross things, this is like the stuff I imagine went on at the Grove. What do they call the Grove?
Oh, Bohemian Grove.
Bohemian Grove, where all the rich and powerful go to be weird together.
And to rule the world.
Yeah. This is very much like I imagine Bill Clinton was wearing an owl mask when this was going on.
When it was happening. Maybe. Yeah. Oh my God, maybe.
I saw somebody Photoshop their faces on those guys from The Shining.
Oh yeah.
You know, the guy in the dog mask and the guy in the tuxedo.
That's awesome. I see everybody had the same thought. They were like weird sex party out of the movies, like with that level of secret society vibes.
I just hope that Trump is just stewing about it.
Yeah.
I hope it keeps him up at night.
He had to have his stomach pumped, you heard?
It's true. My some girl in high school, her aunt was on duty that night.
Yep, she helped pump it.
She was the nurse that pumped his stomach of 20 pounds of pure semen.
Nurse pumper.
Bubba semen.
I think that Trump would be more upset that the rumor is that he gave the blowjob as opposed to receiving it.
Exactly. That's what has to be sticking in his craw.
Yeah.
Is that he's in the on the knees position.
I'm sure that doesn't make him happy to hear it.
And I don't want him happy ever.
Yeah.
I want him to be miserable. I think he is, but I just want it.
That shit with him just standing there when that dude fainted and the pictures of that are fucking hilarious too. I mean, I don't know how you look at this guy.
Turned around and looked at him and turned back around again.
Yeah. He's just like impossible to respect.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So do you guys think he swallowed?
Oh, interesting. Interesting question. Yes.
I don't want to think about it enough to answer. So I'm going to stop.
What about you, Andy?
I like to think that Bill Clinton didn't warn Trump when he was about to come and it got in his eye.
It's probably trigger warning this episode, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to make you visualize things you don't want to visualize. Ever.
It feels more like a Topicana right now with the level of gross we're getting.
No, but I want people to hear it for free.
Yeah.
I want to spread the rumor.
The people deserve to know.
Yeah. Have you seen...
they already know.
I know.
But I just the people who may not have heard it, I want them to hear it.
You seen the Oliver Stone JFK movie from back in the 90s? Do you remember the big orgy scene in that too? With Kevin Bacon dressed as like Apollo and gold paint all over his body. It's a fucking great movie.
I have fallen asleep during that movie so many times.
Yeah. It's a blast. One day there'll be a movie where Trump is blowing Bill Clinton.
Oh, God.
It'll be a historical drama.
Yeah. I guarantee you that it wasn't a good blowjob. I don't think
no way.
Trump put some like passion into it.
Or he's really good at it.
He's not good at anything.
You've seen him eat, right?
Ew.
Just saying. Big, sloppy.
Nope.
Easy on the chewing.
Gross.
What was her name? From It's Always Sunny. The Golden Bachelor.
Oh, Cockchua.
Cockchua. Oh boy, oh boy, oh.
Sex is funny, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. If you like these kind of weird tangents, we have a show that's nothing but that on Patreon.
Yeah, it's called Topicana. If you go to patreon.com/NOTLP, you can find out more.
You're going to hear me talking about Patreon more and more just because the cost of health insurance has gone dramatically up.
Listen, we've got day jobs, y'all, and the cost of my health insurance is going up significantly. So
it's fucking insane. And I pray to the God I don't believe in, but to the goodness of Mother Nature.
Yes.
That this doesn't happen to you, listener. Because I'm hearing stories of like 6 to 7% is normal. Mm-hmm. That's like the typical person paying for insurance at a job.
This shit's boring.
Ours is 43% more. What's up with that?
I don't know.
That's just something you can blame on Cockchua himself, is the point I'm making.
Yeah. Looks like we're going to have to start blowing Bubba, too.
We
I might
are
have to.
blowing Bubba for money.
How much to blow a guy named Bubba? No, just kidding. Any Bubba will do.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Find a guy named Bubba. Is that all we had to say? The top.
Yeah, I think so. You, Andy, anything else?
Yeah, I think I'm done talking about that and thinking about it, too.
All right. Turn out lights, it's the main attraction. All right, we're talking Warner Brothers post-war movie here. The Beast with Five Fingers came out February 8th, 1947. Produced by the studio founder Jack L. Warner. Jack Warner it's just fucking fascinating shit with that family, and read into it, you won't be disappointed. But he produced.
Did they have weird sex parties too?
Yeah, probably.
Well, there's shit that's supposed to have happened in the Hollywood Hills during this era, and also the girls that were sent to the parties. That
it's like Babylon.
Yeah, it's nuts. What's the show? There's a podcast that she did a great job.
You must remember this.
You must remember this. Thank you.
And you didn't remember
And
it?
I didn't. So this is the only horror film that Warner Brothers made in the 40s, which is kind of strange because Universal was cranking them out.
Well, there was a war happening.
Yeah, but it was
maybe horror wasn't on the docket then.
They just weren't into it.
Yeah.
Because people wanted horror movies. They were making money. But anyways, that's just something weird. It was directed by Robert Florey, who we were talking about, Joe and I, on Zoned Out, because he directed a couple of episodes of The Twilight Zone. But he also worked on The Outer Limits and Alfred Hitchcock Presents. But he wrote Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein, and the Murders in the Rue Morgue movie with Bela Lugosi. So lots of horror cred. The makeup, Amy, you pointed out it was Perk Westmore.
Yes. The Westmore family.
Do you know the Westmore family, Andy?
Yeah.
They're like
Perk. His name is Perk.
Like percolate.
Yep, just like Percolate.
Percolating.
Yeah, just they are like a legacy, right?
Yeah, it's like I just know that one of the Westmores was a host of Face Off, that show on whatever
it was on
channel.
Sci-Fi.
Sci-Fi.
Yeah, really.
About the movie effects.
So yes, they apparently it's like 5 generations, and
Yeah.
George was the first. So Perk is not even the first. Like he's like a second generation, and it's 1947 in the movie industry.
Makeup artists. And
Yeah.
Special effects and things like that.
And it's his like great granddaughter hosted Face Off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Amy.
You're welcome.
I was just like, that is so fascinating. It's based on a short story by this Quaker and World War I veteran named William Fryer Harvey. So he was a horror writer, like Lovecraft. He wrote a bunch of stories. I'm kind of curious to see what else he was written. But it was adapted into a screenplay by Kurt Siodmak, who did The Wolfman for Universal. And that's what he did later was this. So he had already had this big success and was, recognized as a really talented writer. But he was in Fritz Lang's Metropolis because he was in Germany. And then when the war broke out with Hitler coming to power, he got the hell out, which is common of a few people that worked on this movie. Max Steiner, the guy who composed the music, the same deal. He just got out of Germany. So by the way, the composer, he invented a lot of that leitmotif stuff like you hear with John Williams and Star Wars and all that. He did the Casablanca and King Kong music too. The setting is a turn of the century Italian village called San Stefano.
San Stefano.
In a big spooky manor house. Pretty big cast, 32, but only 14 credited and only 8 principal players. You have the man who's giving his last will and testament, who's this pianist. You have his young roommate, one of his young roommates, his live-in astrologer and secretary, his nurse, and his nephew. And they're all holed up in this Italian manor house in what again, a turn of the century. So like the 1895 or whatever.
The late 1800s.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think his nephew lives with him, does he?
They were there for the will reading,
Yeah.
and they
Well,
had stayed after that.
The father came.
And the nephew.
They came together.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I thought the nephew was already there.
No.
Well, you got him probably confused with the other guy because
With
they look
Bruce?
a lot alike.
Conrad.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so Conrad is Robert Alda, who Amy told me is Alan Alda's dad.
Yep.
But I found out his name is Alfonso d'Abruzzo, and he took the Al from Alfonso and the Da from d'Abruzzo and made his name Alda, and then it became the family name after that. So he is legit super Italian.
Yeah, very.
I had no idea Alan Alda was a Nepo baby.
Yeah. And he has a sibling who Alda does. I can't remember their name. That's also in entertainment. Yeah, so Conrad, he's like kind of the young, he's selling trinkets.
He's a con man.
It's kind of con artist, yeah. And
you meet him ripping off some American tourists.
And it feels like Epcot Center.
Yeah.
It's
But
got that
everything
vibe.
that is a set feels like Epcot to you because Epcot is a set.
Yeah, but especially the little Italy part of Epcot. This
Yeah.
looks like that in a lot of places. It's so cozy.
Yeah, this is a cozy movie. I had to say sitting up
Yeah.
because I
that's
would have
important.
fallen asleep if I had laid down and gotten too comfortable.
Well, that's any movie for you, Amy. So.
You're not wrong. But I tried real hard for this one.
So Conrad, the con guy, he's in love with the nurse who lives with the pianist.
He also wrote music for the pianist.
And they were genuinely friends, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed like there was a real connection there. And Julie wants to leave, but she hasn't told anybody yet. Am I right so far?
Basically.
And
But, Ingram's in love with her.
yeah, Ingram is also
He's
in
the
love with her.
pianist.
Yeah.
Did we say that already?
Yeah. He's the pianist who has suffered a stroke and can't use half his body, but he still plays with his left hand. And he's just hammering away on that piano day and night in front of this giant fucking fireplace in his smoking jacket, in his wheelchair with his crutches, hobbling around. And it's real gothic. And he's also the one who's trying to prove to his attorney that he's of sound mind because he's updating his will.
Now, Ingram loves Julie, but she's not into it. She's into Conrad.
Yeah.
Well, I think she's just unaware because it's not like the Francis guy had ever really expressed his love for her at all.
He did a little bit, and she kind of had a look on her face like, meh.
Well, I don't know if it was love. I think it was like loneliness more than anything.
That's probably true, but he was probably confusing it.
What a
for love.
relationship to have with somebody as your caretaker like that.
Right.
And then they're young and beautiful too.
Right.
And you're an old man and you're on your way out.
Wow, that's dark.
Yeah.
I thought the actor looked like a knockoff version of Vincent Price.
A
Yeah.
little bit.
That guy's Belgian is Victor Franssen. He was in like some Westerns and shit too. He's got a real distinctive look.
Yeah, looking like a little bit like Vincent Price.
Kind of got that
Yeah.
But no, he got his own thing too, because he's got that slick back kind of boofy hair, and the fucking eyebrows. He got crazy eyebrows.
Like Vincent Price.
Vincent Price has nicely groomed eyebrows.
Come on.
This guy's got a bushier look. But he's like a wild man's Vincent Price. If Vincent Price were playing a caveman, I feel
this
like it
guy.
would be the guy who's playing Francis.
Well, the current joke would be like Timu Vincent Price or
Yes.
Timu.
Wish version. Timu version.
A
Um,
video of we forgot in the beginning, before we even get to the manor house, and Hotshot is wiggling his ass for the tourists and selling little trinkets to them.
Wiggling his ass.
It established he's friends with the commissario, the head of the police already.
I think they've encountered each other because he's a con man.
Yeah.
Like, I think the cop is like, I keep an eye on you. He's like Odo and Quark.
It kind of felt like Rockford too in what's
In
this
Angel?
nuts? In the cop. I forget the cop's name.
Dennis.
Yeah, Dennis. There's another data reference for you.
Yeah.
To help you understand a 1947 movie, here's a 1974 reference.
And then I gave you a 1990s reference from Star Trek.
To smooth it over.
I have no current reference to compare to.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like the same trope anymore where there's the cop who's kind of friends with the local con artist. They're usually
They
like
understand each other.
And sometimes the con artist is like a fucking stool pigeon too, and selling out other people to the cops. That's not the case in this movie.
Right.
In this movie, they seem to just have a mutual respect for each other.
Exactly.
That actor too, Jake Carroll Naish, that guy's Irish, who played the commissario.
He had a pretty thick accent too.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good from what I understand of an Italian accent.
Yeah, I thought he was Italian. He is on the Hollywood Walk of Fame too.
Oh, is he really?
He has a star.
I wonder if we've seen him.
Yeah. Remember, it smelled like pee-pee there.
Yeah, it wasn't like the funnest time.
Yeah. I still loved it. The pee-pee smell was part of it. You know when you experience something, you clock a smell that's going to register in your brain for that experience?
I remember when we were there, we saw all these people kneeling down next to stars, taking their picture taken. And I was like, ooh.
Touching the ground.
You're touching pee-pee or poo-poo.
Yeah, I do not want to touch it. You squat, but you don't touch.
Yeah. Yeah, just like squat by it and point at the star.
Yes.
Don't touch it.
We haven't talked about Peter Lorre yet.
Yeah, I know. That's when you get up to the Manor House. Peter Lorre, Hillary.
He's playing Hillary. He's the live-in secretary / astrologer who's doing research because what he wants to do.
Cummins. That's his last name.
He wants to recover all the lost secrets of the universe that were lost in the fire at the Library of Alexandria.
It's fucking cool. It's a cool thing to have like your life mission be. You're like, yeah, I want to recover the fucking hidden secrets of Alexandria. They're in these books in my boss's library. I mean, like, he didn't want to go out and do the field work, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, he's awesome. Peter Lorre is so good.
I do love him.
Yeah.
If you haven't, you've got to know who Peter Lorre is if you're a kid of the 80s, especially, or 70s, 80s, because every cartoon series had a Peter Lorre sound-alike character in it. And sooner or later, you're like, who is that, Dad?
When I was watching this, I was for some reason I thought about Peter Lorre as a child. What did he look like?
Yeah.
What was his voice like?
I think he's adorable.
He's
I'm sure he's adorable, but like
than I've ever seen him.
And what did he sound like Amy said? Did he have that voice as a toddler?
I bet he did. Hillary.
So Conrad and Julie are out in the garden talking about how they love each other and how they want to get out of town. And Hillary overhears this and takes this information back to Ingram, who is pissed and tries to murder Hillary for telling him. He is trying to hurt the messenger. So then that scene concludes. Then later... Oh, go ahead.
Well, after this scene, I was thinking his brother and nephew were kind of right to think that he was not of sound mind.
No, because he was real easy to choke.
Yeah.
Peter Lorre. Yeah.
When he's like so quick to choke people.
He's clawed him. Like, you get the impression that this guy's been playing an old, hard-to-play piano with that fucking hand all day and night.
It's strong.
He could probably crush like a fucking
like walnuts.
Walnuts,
with his hand.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. And
he doesn't need nutcrackers. He just gets.
I thought he killed Peter Lorre for a minute in that scene. And
I felt
yeah.
I just the end, like the reveal of what really happened, it kind of made me sad because Peter Lorre's character is just so sad and lonely. Not lonely. He's just so caught up in his own thing, and he's just like a sad sack. And I felt bad for him.
Me too. I had a
think you're
lot of
supposed
empathy
to.
for him. And well, originally they were going to cast some like kind of good looking guy to play that. And when they did cast Peter Lorre, there were some people involved who were like, everyone's going to think he's crazy off the bat because it's Peter Lorre. But he's real sweet.
But, yeah, he is sweet, but I didn't like how they made him the villain at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get to like a kind of it has a crazy reveal, really. And it left some loose ends in my mind that I got questions about too.
So Ingram dies that very night after they talked about getting his new will witnessed and everything. He dies. Now,
Falls down them stairs.
did he fall?
Yeah, it was an accident.
Or was he pushed by the wind? I felt that there was a supernatural element too,
maybe.
because it was very windy in the room.
I don't know. I think he was just kind of hallucinating because he's old and near the end of his life and probably sundowning a little bit.
I wasn't quite sure
That's how I read
what they
it
were
too,
trying
Andy.
to say. So he falls down the stairs.
Because he's also seeing like the wavy lines. They have the wavy, like the dream sequency kind of shit happening.
I mean, I thought maybe we could be
ghosting it up. I didn't know.
That stunt was looked real dangerous too.
Yeah,
It was another I love these old movies where I'm like, did that person break both their legs just now?
Yeah, the way he fell, it looked like he actually fell. Like normally when you see people tumble down the stairs, they're kind of like tucked in a little ball or something.
Yeah.
And rolling. But this guy was flopping.
He was flailed out. He was doing it what looked like the most dangerous way possible.
So I was really impressed by that stunt in quotation marks because I don't know if it was intentional to look like that.
He threw the actor down the stairs.
No, I feel like he definitely meant to be a stunt.
Yeah.
But it just went wrong.
They were like, Timu Vincent Price,
Yeah.
see you later. They yeeted him down the steps, as Andy would say.
He would say that. So after the funeral, they read the will. Now, who is there now but his Ingram's nephew and brother, I guess?
His dad. It's the kid. The Donald is the nephew. He's the...
So his dad has to be...
His sister...
he's a brother-in-law then.
Yes, he's a brother-in-law.
So his brother-in-law and his nephew have showed up. They're from America. No, wait, they're not from... They are American, but they live in the UK. It's not important that you know that. I just wanted to let you know. And they're assholes.
Definitely. And the nephew lived there at one point because he talked about when he lived there and the scents, the smell of his uncle's cologne and him teaching him the phalanges and all that shit, all the bones in the hand.
Yeah, and it does come into play when they figure out the lock, the combination to the lock.
Isn't it interesting? It was also a hand. See the theme reinforced. The theme of hands are reinforced a lot.
All right, so they read the will, and everything goes to.
But before that, the commissar's there, and is it Conrad? He's talking to the commissar, and the commissar wants to talk to the family, and Conrad's like, "This way to the grieving family." Just the way he put it, it made me chuckle.
Oh, I love that. Like it's a game show.
Yeah, it was just very awkwardly written.
Dupre, right? The attorney. What a dirtbag. Duprex. Did he pronounce it Duprex?
That's how they pronounced it.
That's weird, right?
Yeah, it sounds like a cleaning product.
Yeah.
Or something you take for your mild to moderate to severe
plaque psoriasis.
Duprex. Ask your doctors. Duprex is right for you.
There is Duprexant.
Oh, well, there you go.
But that came later.
That guy's a Russian, by the way. Everyone's from somewhere.
Everyone
in this movie.
And when they said that, I made like a racist joke in my mind that it was like an Asian person trying to pronounce duplex.
Andy's allowed. You can't see him, but trust us.
He's allowed. Damn you.
He was in 13 Ghosts too, which is a really fun movie. Not the Matthew Lillard one, the old one, the original.
Thank you for pointing that out, because he would have been a billion years old.
He would have been pretty old. You know what though?
All of these people are dead.
Think about how old the remake of 13 Ghosts is. It's got to be at least 20 years old now.
Yeah, you're right.
That guy could have still been alive back then.
All right, so Julie gets everything, which pisses off the pricks from the UK by way of America.
Yeah, when they get there, they're pricing all their antiques and books.
They're ready to evict Hillary.
Yeah.
Poor Hillary.
And,
they're taunting him too.
They bully him so much.
Yes, they
really
do.
They're assholes. And it turns out that Ingram's lawyer, once everything's said and done and they've read the will, then he colludes with the relatives to say that they're gonna say that Ingram was not of sound mind when he did the will, so that they can use an old will, which names them as
doesn't even exist yet. I think they start to forge it.
They think it exists in the safe that they find later.
But someone starts forging one anyway, don't they? At some point.
Yeah, Duprex does.
Duprex does, yeah, because he really wants this to happen.
Yeah,
because he's on the side of whoever will have him.
No, it's because he colludes with the nephew and dad. Like, you giving me a third of this estate if I get this will annulled. Yeah,
he's a slick one.
Yeah, they're pieces of shit. So they're sticking around to do this. Now, nobody knows they're going to do this. It's a secret, that they're conspiring to do this. But meanwhile, some time has passed, and then all of a sudden there's a crash sound from the mausoleum where Ingram is buried, and they go and they look, and everything seems fine.
Was there also a light?
There was a light there and a crash sound.
The funny part to me was, there's a light out there, and the maid sees it, and she screams a blood-curdling scream from just seeing the light out there.
And then she faints.
Yeah. That was just like, to me, I'm like, what is she screaming about? And then they're like, there's a light in the mausoleum. And I'm like, yeah, that's fucking creepy as shit.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd scream too if I were out in the middle of the Italian countryside and think I'm alone.
At night.
Yeah.
Fuck that noise. Then we get a scene where the hand attacks for the first time. And you see like an arm reach through a door, and it's wearing the same ring that Ingram had been wearing. And it attacks and kills the bad lawyer, Duprex.
And stuffs him in a corner behind a grandfather clock.
Which is more than he deserved.
Well, it's just a hand. There's only so much you can do.
Yeah, I like how the hand's tied in the body. I mean, because the guy didn't just fall behind the clock, right? I mean, I feel like he killed him on the stairs or something.
He must have tried to hide him.
I want to see the hand dragging the body.
Yeah.
So bad.
So all you see is a hand coming through the door, and then do you see him around the neck?
Yeah, you see him grab the neck of everyone he strangles,
all you see
right?
is a hand.
Yeah. Because that's all there is, Amy. It's just a hand. Wink.
Wink. Do they find the ring? Is that why they opened the tomb? I can't remember why they opened the tomb.
Well, I don't. You know what? I think it's because of the ring, and then they go in and they find the hands cut off.
Yeah, and they surmise that somehow he's done it himself. This dead guy.
Yeah, because he has a knife in his other hand. And it's one of those pokey knives. It's not a slicing knife. It's one of those ones that you would get from like in catalogs in the mail from Atlanta Cutlery. They would always have this section of knives that were for people that thought they were badasses or wanted to use them for self-defense. Mm-hmm. That's what it looked like, was the one you put in your hand like keys and you stab at someone if they're attacking you.
I guess you could saw a hand
He cut his whole fucking hand off. No serration. There was not even a serrated blade.
There's no blood.
He stabbed his hand off.
Yep. Apparently.
No fluids, no nothing, just a neat.
He was framed, though, we find out later.
Yeah.
Framed for cutting off his own hand.
Then they find outside the window of is it in the mausoleum or in the house at this point?
First they see the glass is the window's broken, the glass is outside. So they're like
something jumped through
a hand-sized hole, a hand-shaped hole in the glass. And glass outside, so the hand is clearly escaped. Right, the cute little fucking handprint
You could tell where the hand would have jumped and splatted down into the sand or the dirt. So it made a flat handprint. And then you could see where little fingertips only to indicate it was moving, to show the momentum of it moving after it jumped out of the mausoleum.
I thought that was adorable.
That was a good little touch.
Yeah. But it made me think like when you're a
like.
kid and you're walking and you do the little finger things where you make it look like legs.
Like the yellow pages.
Yeah. And like your little fingers are running.
Yeah.
Do you think the commissario
Mm-hmm.
was a little too on board with it being a detached hand?
Don't turn around, Dio.
Well, they're like in this small Italian town that's very superstitious.
Very superstitious.
So I think that he's probably more willing to believe these like outlandish theories.
Yeah, he says
he's
something.
like really into this detached evil hand idea.
Well, he says at one point, he has like a spooky quote. I wrote it down. It was, unfortunately for the peace of our souls, one cannot explain everything logically that happens in this world.
Well, there you go.
He's like a molder.
He's like a molder.
It's a 90s reference to help you with a 1947 film.
Thank you.
And at one point he starts taking fingerprints, and I didn't know that they had it back then.
Oh yeah, that's been around for a lot longer than you think.
Has it? Okay.
It was
that was more of a modern thing.
I think he was a contemporary of him because he says he's friends with the guy who invented fingerprinting. Like one of the names he drops, they put in the screenplay. Like he's like, oh, and my friend knows about this thing called fingerprinting, and it was the real guy.
Oh,
you want to hear an interesting thing about fingerprinting? I went to it was a museum in Virginia City, Nevada, that was a museum that was devoted to crime and prostitution. And it had a wax museum in the basement and a tavern up top, like an old timey saloon. And the madam who ran that brothel was integral to bringing fingerprinting technology into like how the FBI uses it and stuff, because she helped them find someone who was killing people that worked for her.
Oh, wow.
It was really wild. It's a neat little museum.
Interesting.
I assume it's all true. They could have made it up to sell, sarsaparilla upstairs, but they had exhibits.
There's this great scene where Peter Lorre is confronting, or might be the other way around, the nephew, and like basically says, "I know how you're gonna die.
Oh, yeah.
I can predict it."
Yeah. Through the astrology.
Yeah, and it's extra creepy coming from Peter Lorre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if Peter Lorre came up and told me how I'm going to die, I'm going to believe it.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to be strangled.
Basically, that's what he says.
And you're like, oh, foreshadowing.
You're like, of course, that's how the guy's going to die. Now that
we know the name of the movie.
And then guess what happens? The hand
rocks his cradle
to choking him to death. But he doesn't die. He's actually found and he's still alive.
It was a real weak choking.
Yes, a light choking.
Yeah.
And in fact, now he has a brain fever. Whatever the hell that means.
Yeah, that from light choking, you can get a brain fever.
Yeah.
Now, brain fever, when I Googled it, I was like, what could that refer to?
Right.
Encephalitis came up, which is an inflammation of the brain, but it's usually caused by a virus, not a light choking.
Right.
And people get like choked and knocked out like within 3 seconds of the hand. Like it doesn't take long.
Really?
Didn't you notice that? It was so
in
fast.
the movie, not in real life.
Oh God, no.
For a minute there, you went from saying I Googled this thing, and then as part of I Googled this thing, you said people will be knocked out in 3 seconds. I'm like, I think I'm learning something.
No, you're not.
No, it's in the movie. Yes, it happens that way.
No, for me to choke you to death, it would take minutes.
You want to choke me for 3 seconds on air, real quick?
Yeah, real quick.
All right, let me get my pants off.
Well, this was a haunted hand, so maybe it's stronger than regular hands.
I mean, it has to be.
Definitely. Well, if
to do what it was doing.
We've already established that when he was alive and he grabbed Peter Lorre, he really grabbed him.
So when the nephew gets choked, is this the moment where he lets out that blood curdling scream? That's That's very, very feminine.
I believe so. Because everybody
That's
comes
another
running.
thing that struck me, that the scream that this nephew lets out.
And they're like, I heard a woman scream.
Yeah. It's very Simpsons. Like Ned Flanders screaming.
They all come running. And Amy, you have a better handle on this narrative. You go.
Handle.
There's this point where Peter Lorre is seeing. We're watching him watch the hand kind of cavort about in front of him. And he's trying to like make it stop in some ways. Like he tries putting it in a drawer, it gets out.
Just like the microwave in Idle Hands, you see?
Yep. He nails it to a board. So
just like the hand and Talk to Me, see?
Yes. That seems to work. But there's a time where he's talking about it and he goes, it's alive, just the same way.
Just like Dr. Frankenstein.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like the same cadence and everything.
Maybe that was a nod.
Maybe.
Too. Because, again, it's the same writer.
Right.
The director, I mean, is the writer of Frankenstein. I'm not saying Mary Shelley directed the movie.
You better not be, because that would be crazy.
I'm saying that Robert Florey wrote the adaptation of Frankenstein. Helped.
It was so funny. This Donald is the nephew, and he's such a twerp. He sees the hand. They find the hand that had been nailed to the board, and he sees it, and it causes him to just freak the fuck out and run away, like screaming like a little silly goose.
Maybe that's the brain fever.
It's got to be the brain fever. He has this
whatever brain fever is.
post-traumatic response where he just flees.
He has the vapors.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Like between that scream and him running out the door, I was like, this guy's a little bitch.
Yeah, he is.
He's a little soft. He grew up rich, clearly.
Clearly.
By the way, the guy who plays the dad didn't start acting until he was 52 years old.
That's late in life.
And that's in the 40s.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Interesting.
You can do anything at any age, folks. Right? That's the message, I guess.
I guess so.
You could be assailed by a disembodied hand as a senior.
Now, here's where I was surprised. I honestly didn't see it coming.
Neither did I, because we see it. It's because normally, like, if it's all in like a person's mind, we don't see it away from that person.
Right.
But the cop even said he saw it. He saw the hand. He said it.
Yeah.
Earlier in the movie.
But we're seeing it away from Pierre Lorre's mind too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the hand move and break the window and crawl through the window.
Right. Yeah. And they start the movie with this like fairy tale introduction, I think for that reason, where it says about 50 years ago in this little town in Italy, this may or may not have, or it seemed to have happened. And then so from there, they've established kind of a rocky basis of logic because they already tell you this is what seemed to have happened. Mm-hmm. And you're like, okay. There's other nonsense in it, like why the gramophone hidden in the suit of armor.
I'm okay with the reveal, but I think the execution of it was kind of clunky.
Right.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I agree.
I think that's also for the time. It's like I kind of enjoy the rough edges of this one.
Yeah, it's like I feel because you said it was based on a short story, and I feel they kind of stretched this out a little too far. Probably.
Yeah.
And that's why certain things didn't really work.
Like after the reveal of Julie confronting Hillary saying, I know it was you, the movie should kind of have ended there.
Yeah.
But it continues to go on with the Hillary still seeing the hand crawling out of the fire where it had been thrown.
Yeah.
And moving still, and then finding out about the hidden gramophone that was pretending to be Ingram playing the piano.
Yeah, which apparently...
Which that was crazy.
Hillary did that. Right?
Yeah, he
the
must
idea
have.
is, okay, so if Hillary is convinced the hand is doing that, there must be two parts of Hillary's brain firing off, right? Like one of it's the logical side that's like, I have to make sure everybody understands that I'm covering for my murders. And I'm going to
But
set up a fucking fake piano playing
but
situation.
I'm just curious, like, when did he do this?
Right.
And
Well,
was this his
yeah.
plan the whole time?
I'm more
Was he
interested-
planning this for years and years or something?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
No,
Unless he killed Ingram, and then it kind of makes
The
sense.
movie insinuates that he has a break because he thinks he's going to lose the books, and he snaps.
Right.
So everything starts there. So he has no reason to have done any of this shit until that moment.
Yeah.
So assuming that happens, this all happens over the course of days, that he set that up when he's supposed to be in this fucking crazy hallucinatory state.
Okay.
Why is he doing it at all?
But even if he snaps, he still has to plan this stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. That's
it
what I'm
doesn't
saying.
make sense.
It's exactly, Andy, we're on the same page, baby. I 100% agree with you. He's like, why are there prints where the hand ran away from the mausoleum?
That must have been him on his hands and knees.
Right. There's no knee prints.
But there's
though.
no knee
Or
print.
footprints. It's just hand prints.
Movie.
Did he do a fucking twinkly,
that.
like cartoon style walk across the ground on his fingertips? thing?
Must have.
Yeah. But those are the reasons I love this movie.
Yeah.
I hate that in a new movie, that shit is inexcusable. In a movie from 47, it's flavor. You know?
But I kind of wish that they kind of stuck with the idea that it was an actual haunted disembodied hand.
Yeah, I wish it had stayed that
Because
way
there are people that deserve the vengeance that the hand is doling out, like the lawyer and the nephew and the dad, because they're slimy characters that are trying to like do bad things.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
I wish it was like a Poe story where like this hand comes back and gets revenge on these people that are trying to do Julie harm.
I wonder if in the story, I'm going to have to track it down and see if it has the same ending. Very curious about that. This followed, like, I don't know if you're a fan of the old dark house. It's actually there's a genre called old dark house movies. This is to what your point, Andy. Like an old dark house movie is always a family. Usually there's an estate being figured out. That's kind of a trope of it. Or sometimes it's a mystery, like a murder mystery, like Clue.
Like a parlor mystery or something.
Yeah, like parlor mysteries, like that. But the fact that it's in the old dark house, which is usually a holdover from like when we had manor houses and all that shit, because that's where this was like an administrative building and a home, you know. For the town around it, that genre has all these tropes itself, but then they created the crawling hand genre with this movie, and we're like, that's enough. It could have been a crawling hand movie. It doesn't have to be an old dark house movie too, with all this other stuff. But they did give you both. But at the cost of like maybe a stronger just crawling hand movie, like Andy was saying.
So since Peter Lorre killed the lawyer, was he privy to their plan to negate the will?
Did he overhear it?
He must have overheard it in some way, or they had already threatened to evict him.
Yeah.
So he was already angry at them.
Yeah, but
Maybe that was
after
enough.
the threat is kind of toothless because it's revealed that Julie would get everything.
Yeah, well,
Maybe he was just still mad at them for even
he did
bringing
overhear
it up.
I think I remember seeing him stand.
did he? Okay.
I think he's standing on the stairway when they're having the conversation about changing the will. I think I remember seeing something like that, or my brain made it up to fill in the gap.
Sure.
I encourage you, the listener. I hope you've watched this movie before you've come to
You
listen.
should watch it.
It's
fun.
worth it.
Maybe he just has really good hearing because he overheard the conversation between Julie and Conrad
That's true.
about her plans to go away and like leave the mansion.
Yeah.
So maybe he just has supersonic hearing.
Could be.
He seems kind of young in this. I don't know what age he was, Peter Lorre, when they made this, but I'm used to him being older. I don't know why. because the movies I know him from are older than this, a lot of them, but he just came off as more like kind of put in the beginning, at least, kind of more like a young
spry.
guy.
But when you said it was 47,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, he was born in 1904, so he'd be like 43 at that point.
Oh wow.
He looked like a modern day 43.
Yeah,
And in a lot
Look
of these
his
movies,
age.
43 looks like
Looks rough.
60.
Yeah.
He has that kind of the style with the little turtleneck and the nice slacks.
Nice slacks. Super sharp.
Have
What?
you seen M?
Yeah.
No.
Where he's the serial killer? That's like, he was a German actor, and there's a rumor he's Jewish. That that's not the rumor, that's the fact. There's a rumor that Goebbels warned him and got him to leave Germany
Oh wow.
before all the Nazi shit started up, because I guess he was a fan of his or something.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
It is weird.
Yeah, it kind of made my skin crawl a little bit when I read that. But yeah, he fled. But he was, and that's the same again with the. I was saying before with I think it was the writer. I think it was the screenwriter who was in Metropolis in Germany, and he also came over because of that. So Hollywood kind of got a lot of the great German expressionist artists at the same time that we got like their nuclear scientists and shit too. You know, we got all their scientists and artists who didn't want to be part of that, fled here.
Or who were part of it and
Yeah.
then fled here.
Or were part of it, yeah.
All right. Anything else to say about the Beast with 5 fingers?
I'm a fan. I'm so glad. I enjoyed it like a whole lot on the first viewing. I'll watch it again.
I liked the first 2 acts.
Yeah.
That was really solid, but I think that kind of loses it for me at the last act.
Definitely
I mean,
lost some gas.
It didn't lose me enough where I'm not recommending it, but it did take away from my overall impression of it.
What it could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Hand with Michael Caine?
Yeah.
It says that's a remake of this movie. And I thought that was just its own thing, but now I have to watch it again. Oliver Stone did that. Came back to Oliver Stone. We were talking about JFK earlier.
What?
That. And I also feel the title didn't really match the movie either.
Right. You're right.
Like, who
Yeah.
is the Beast with 5 fingers?
Who is the Beast?
Is it Peter Lorre,
It's us.
or is it the Francis, the piano player?
Yeah. It's Peter Lorre, right?
I don't know.
Has to be.
I think it would be Francis. He was the one who had the one working hand. I don't know. It
The
doesn't
Beast with
matter.
5 fingers does sound like jerking off. You know what I mean? It sounds like slang.
You make the Beast with 2 backs.
Yeah. So the Beast with 5 fingers would be
Yeah.
the 5-knuckle shuffle.
Yes.
But with the Beast with 5 fingers, it to me it conjures up images of like a monster movie or something.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it is
Not,
kind of a
not
monster.
like a murder mystery type thing.
Yeah, it is kind of a monster movie until it's not, until it's revealed to be.
Yeah.
It's just an illusion. You know, this is also where the Addams family, they think Charles Addams got the idea for Thing from this too.
Okay.
This is a
That would make
culturally
sense.
rich well.
Yes.
But I did feel the disembodied hand parts were done really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the time, looked great.
Did you ever watch, YouTube's awesome. Find where they show how they did the Black Velvet invisible man effects and this and everything. It's really neat. Well worth looking at. I could describe it to you, but that would
No,
be
it's fine.
boring. Go watch it.
Okay.
And I really liked Peter Lorre's performance when he's acting with the hand.
Yeah. You did a great job.
That was believable that the hand was actually disembodied and attacking and interacting with Peter Lorre.
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
Yeah, he's a really good. He's a great actor.
Yeah. I love the inherent goofy nature of a disembodied hand.
Yeah.
It's just but it's also, again, spooky as shit. The movie still made me kind of like, ooh, I feel like it's Halloween.
Yeah, but
Great
I don't.
atmosphere.
I didn't feel this had a goofy tone though. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. It was just those moments with the hand are inherently goofy.
Yeah.
You can't avoid it. A disembodied hand running around is, to me, like, yes, I think one day they'll make a real scary one, but as of yet, it's just kind of like Chucky to me.
All right. Well, thank you. Anything else to say about the movie?
No,
Yeah,
ma'am.
that's like good movie, not great for me.
Right. Next week, what do we have?
Next week is going to be Nikki Aquino's pick. Who,
Oh, yeah.
if you-
Coraline.
Yep, Coraline.
Which we're going to do, but we acknowledge the allegations. It's Neil Gaiman. And we don't think he's a good person, but we're going to
Oh, I totally forgot he wrote that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the animated Coraline from, what's the name of the studio, Andy? You remember?
Laika,
Thank you.
Laika.
Yep. Who are great. They do great work.
I like it a lot.
Unfortunate association, but good work from them. I'm excited to watch it. But if you want a chance to pick one of our main attractions, just sign up for our mailing list.
At notlp.com.
Yep.
All right, kids, let's just move this along. And now we're going to talk about what we've been watching lately. What have you, Frederick Morris,
Oh, can Andy go first?
what have you, Andy Hung,
Andrick.
Andrick, what have you been watching?
Well, I watched 2 movies in the theater, but I'm going to talk about one. The first one I saw, I'm just going to talk briefly about and recommend Predator Badlands. Really a good movie.
Oh, yeah. I want
I'm
to see
hearing
that.
good things.
It's very surprising, like how much heart it has. I was like, whoa.
Did you watch the animated one yet?
No, you guys said it was really good though.
Yeah. You'll like it.
But yeah, I was kind of hesitant about Predator Badlands because I was like, how are they going to approach what I see as a villain and how they're going to frame a whole movie around these the Predator race and what they do. But they handled it really well in interesting ways.
So there's no Predator fast food restaurants being run by predators for other predators or anything like that?
It also shares the name of my favorite Bruce Springsteen song, so that's also an automatic plus.
Oh, yeah. It's a good one.
Badlands, yeah. But the other movie I saw, which I don't recommend, is Running Man.
Oh.
Bummer.
Yeah. So
And the trailers look pretty good.
yeah, only thing I know about Running Man is the Arnold Schwarzenegger version. I didn't know it was a Stephen King novel before this, and after watching this movie, I kind of read the plot synopsis of the Running Man novel, and what they do in the movie is very, very faithful to the novel, and I feel that was a mistake.
Oh, no.
Because it's just too much to put in one movie.
Really? Oh, okay.
Because the Arnold Schwarzenegger version, it takes place in like a day,
And it's silly.
Within like a central location. Whereas the new version that goes off the novel, it takes place over a month. The Running Man is running for a month.
Wow.
What was that? Series 7
like-
It's been
was
so
like
long
that,
since I
wasn't it?
read that book.
Yeah, and like
I don't
they
remember
don't.
none of it.
They're not in this like stadium. They go out wherever they can, like to just running to like cities and wherever to hide from these hunters. And it's about all these people they run into, but I feel trying to put that into a movie, like 2-hour movie, is just too much.
Also, you don't have like they don't do like the costumes and stuff, do they? Like they do in the Schwarzenegger version where they look like pro wrestlers.
No, not really. Like the hunters have like they're very distinctive, but they're not like the warriors or anything, you know what I mean?
Right.
Where they have like costumes. I think the Schwarzenegger movie has just a lot more character and fun with it.
Yeah. It's Edgar Wright, right? This new one?
Yeah. Yeah, and like this movie kind of like took itself a little too seriously
Right.
about what it's trying to say, instead of just having. It's not like the other one didn't have something to say, but this one was kind of beating you over the head with it. It's like, okay, we get it.
Right.
Yeah, I
And-
found that that's not something you like. You don't
Yeah.
like a
I think a
strong
lot of people
message. Yeah.
No, I'm fine with it it was delivered in a better way,
Right.
in a
Subtlety
better
is
vehicle.
key.
Yeah. And I also feel Glenn Powell was very miscast. Because he's supposed to be this downtrodden blue collar worker that can't find jobs, and he's desperate, and that's why he goes on the game show. And he's just too chiseled. His body
Too pretty.
is like, yes, because he's supposed to be these lower class people, but when he talks, you see his bright teeth
Yeah.
that are straight,
Yeah.
And
Everyone can still afford tooth whitening.
I
in this
guess
future.
not the way these people are living in these slums.
It's the one thing they've got is great dental.
Yeah, and they show his body. It is like those bodybuilder bodies. It's not a body you get from. I mean, the character does these like hard labor jobs that would make you fit, but not the way like chiseled. Like
He's done some
super-
detail work in the gym.
Yeah, like,
Gotcha.
but he's like superhero body as opposed to like working class, fit.
Yeah.
And I know I shouldn't be looking for like realism.
What if it was Kevin James instead?
Yeah. But he's very charming, but it was missing the sleaze and the grit of the Schwarzenegger version.
Yeah, I love the Schwarzenegger movie. It's
Yeah.
campy as hell in the best ways. It inspired one of the greatest arcade games, Smash TV. Remember that?
No.
It's fun.
Okay.
You should play it sometime.
I should.
But I think my sentiments about Running Man are probably it's not doing well.
Are you like
It kind
run
of-
away from this
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah. I think it made like $28 million worldwide.
Yeah.
Get to running, man.
Did you ever watch
From this movie.
the Total Recall remake with Colin?
Yeah.
Farrell.
Yeah, Farrell. It was
Yeah, I
not-
think I
it
saw
was
that in theater. That was decent.
Yeah, I watched it. I think I saw it like one day when I had nothing else to do. It was on cable. Good time. Good time.
We don't
Yeah,
have cable.
You know what I mean.
Yeah,
Streaming?
it was good because
Streaming.
they stuck to the original, and instead of this one where they tried to do too much and veer too
Yeah.
far away from what we know to be the Running Man.
Yeah.
I think this would make a great like miniseries because there's a lot to pack in.
And you could follow different characters around and
Yeah,
stuff too.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty cool. Oh, I'm sad that it didn't turn out, but I
Right.
love talking about the
Yeah.
Running Man. I want to read it
Well
again.
made. It was well made though.
Yeah. Just too
So-
preachy. Too preachy and too bloated, it sounds like.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a reason why not every Stephen King thing is adapted to, film and TV.
Yeah.
It's notoriously not a good idea to adapt his stuff.
But what's funny is the Running Man seems inherently cinematic. So
Right.
if you think you have a leg up.
No, but like the movie, it took the idea and did its own thing,
Yeah.
whereas this was too faithful to the novel, when it shouldn't be in movie form, at
Gotcha.
least.
I
Alright.
gotcha.
The Running Man. Thank you, Andy.
Preach.
Totes preach. Brah.
Okay.
I'm going to go next
All right.
because I'm in charge for
Please
whatever
do.
reason.
You are.
And I'm going to do it. So after we were done watching The Beast with Five Fingers yesterday, I was like, I'd like to chase this feeling. I would like something old that's cozy and spooky.
You picked a winner.
So I went to IMDb and I went to The Beast of Five Fingers and I went down to You May Also Like. And there was a movie there called Mystery of the Wax Museum. And I was like, sold by the title alone. And it had a cool ass poster. So we found it. It's on Max. It's called Mystery at the Wax Museum, or of the Wax Museum. And it was made in 1933. So this shit is old. But they used a color process on it that Freddy told me all about while I was just trying to watch the fucking movie. He kept going, oh, and then did you know this? Did you know
He
that?
jumped on Wikipedia or IMDb facts.
IMDb trivia.
Yeah.
It's my addiction during a movie.
I was just trying to watch a movie.
Yeah.
But apparently they use this 2-color process that they also used for...
Well, it's like what they used in The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, okay.
But that was a 3. They would do, in this one, it's just 2 strips. They do 1 strip and a camera is recording this strip over here, a second strip that is shooting over here. And they're labeled this one on the right green and this one red. And they shoot the black and white in the middle. Then when they develop the black and white film from all 3, they dye the green one green and the red one red, and they blend it all together. So it creates a different look. It doesn't reproduce all the colors of the rainbow.
No, and it's very green and very red.
So it doesn't look
heavy.
like The Wizard of Oz. Because
No.
The Wizard of Oz had a third color that made it really pop. This is real weird looking. It makes it cooler, actually. I don't normally like
It was interesting.
that sort of thing.
I
It looked cool.
just give you shit because I was
Yeah.
just trying to watch the movie, but I was also very interested too.
We also had to learn during it.
We got to learn.
Take the fun out of it.
Maybe you should learn after.
Can I learn after, please?
It's the only time
trying
we
to-
talk, Andy.
To watch. So the basic plot is there's a lady reporter who talks really fast, and she is on the story of a young actress or socialite or something who had died, and then her body was stolen. So she's kind of hot on the trail of what's going on with that. Meanwhile, there's a wax museum that had burned down, and then now they were recreating it and getting it ready to open again to the public. And the guy that runs that is kind of spooky. And then so there's the wax museum, and you have your lady reporter, and they come together in fun ways. It was fun. It was a fun little kicky movie. It was almost like a
Screwball?
screwball a little bit in parts and spooky in other parts.
It's like a Scooby Doo type thing.
Kinda, exactly.
It was like His Gal Friday. Am I thinking of the right movie where they're the newspaper reporters?
I think so.
And it's that plus like a little, almost like a Universal monster thing thrown in there vibe too.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a weird blend. It's really fun.
Anybody famous?
Oh yeah, Fay Ray.
Oh, okay.
She's in it briefly. She doesn't do much.
The leading lady, the reporter, she played a bunch of other like investigator characters like in the 30s and 40s.
No, she was typecast as a fast talking, take no nonsense reporter type.
You got it.
And she was talking fast. I was having to keep up, and it was a lot of lingo that is not regular anymore. And so you're just trying to keep up with her. It was kind of cool though.
Yeah.
I recommend it. It was, if you're looking for something that's old.
It
And
could have been a
sometimes I'm in an
Superman
old
comic
mood.
too. It has like a vibe of an old Superman comic in some
Yeah.
points. You could imagine Clark Kent and Lois Lane investigating this same case.
Yeah. I don't know. If you want old and you want spooky and cozy, have I got 2 movies for you. The Beast of Five Fingers and Mystery of the Wax Museum. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Buster Brown.
The Mystery of the Five Fingers. That sounds dirty.
Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Freddie Morris. What you been watching?
Oh, yeah. I watched a movie I'll recommend to you. I won't say a lot about it. I have to. Teddy, it's on Shudder. It's a French werewolf movie. And it has the vibes of an American Werewolf in London, the emotional vibes of that. It is just like the classic kind of werewolf story. And it's really good.
So just Teddy.
Teddy. It's a teenage kid. It's modern day. He lives in like the French countryside, goes to seems like a nice, well, I think he graduated, but I think his girlfriend might be graduating from high school. So a lot of the characters are like teenage characters, but it's the classic kind of Wolfman story. It's all those beats that you expect. But in a really beautiful way. Highly recommend it. The other thing I highly recommend is an old movie called Conquest, which is Lucio Fulci making a fantasy movie, and it has gnolls tearing people in half. It has all kinds of titties in it. It has all kinds of weird monsters that they made out of crazy makeup, lots of like ketchupy blood. It looks like the Clash of the Titans style, a lot of the costuming, and the whole movie is shot with like constant fog machines are running through the whole movie. No matter where they are, all the locations are foggy. And the guy has a magic bow and arrow. It's this young kid has this magic bow and arrow that shoots like laser bolts out of it like a cartoon.
Cool.
What year was this?
It was in the 80s. I think it was 82 maybe.
So it has that. Does the magic bow light up like a laser?
It was 84. Yeah, it does. The bluish laser glow.
Yeah. I love the 80s laser type things, when it lights up.
Oh, yeah, you should watch this. It's on I watched it on Pluto, I think, but it's on it's on Prime actually. I watched it on Prime. So you can probably watch it without ads then. So yeah, he has the magic bow. He goes on his journey. He meets an older guy who's this kind of pacifist character. He doesn't eat meat, but he does fight. And he fights with he has bone nunchucks that are like 2 bones attached with a string. and they go across. It's very homoerotic too. They kind of have like a Batman and Robin kind of vibe to them.
Right.
And the young guy wears a real tiny little outfit. Like his armor doesn't cover his midriff and like his butt cheeks hang out of the bottom.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like Beastmaster.
Yeah, very Beastmastery.
That was homoerotic.
Certainly. Yeah, this movie's great. It was better than even the trailer let on. The villain is just this topless woman wearing a gold mask, and she's an evil witch or some shit. I don't even know, but I will tell you to watch it.
Is it kind of along the lines of like a Conan movie?
Yeah, it's a much less serious Conan movie. It tried to go even higher fantasy than Conan because this has gnolls in it, like dogmen.
No,
and
like Crawl or Beastmaster.
Yeah, and it's like man in suit stuff.
Yeah,
it's real fun. I'd watch it again in a heartbeat. I had such a good time with it. It'd be great with a group.
Yeah, the 80s kid in me is kind of like geeking out over this.
Yeah, I think you'll like it, Andy. It's not like the fastest paced of the sword and sorcery movies, but it's real neat. It's a real neat movie overall. Yeah.
Is it neato?
It's neato. To the max.
To the max.
Yeah. Like when you said bone nunchucks, I was like, awesome. If I was a kid, I would have made a pair of those.
You would love it. And the violence is like when someone gets hit with a club, like the top of their skull will completely cave in and it'll just look like ketchup and like an egg kind of cracked open, It's that kind of a visual. It's pretty wonderful. It's so violent. It's so over the top violent compared to most of the movies in the genre. Sword and sorcery, I mean. But yeah, check it out. Lucio Fulci's Conquest.
Is it subtitled or dubbed?
Dubbed.
Good.
Which makes it even better.
Right. All right. Well, at the end of every show, we always say hi to our Beelzebubs. Patreon.com/NOTLP if you're interested. Matt, Branan and Emily, Dr. Brian, Old Dirty Billsterd, Bill Fahrner, Blayne Yogurt, Jordache Jeans, Monica, Ernest, Dave, Paul, and Shayna Bobena.
Thank you, guys.
All of those people are amazing, and so are you.
You mean the world.
Have a lovely day.
Love you. Thanks, Andy.
All right, bye, everybody.
Frankenstein was wondering if he should go to bed when his old bud